morning. Good morning. All right, let's get started. The Bible says, "For this is the day that the Lord hath made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it." For this is the day. Today is the day that the Lord hath made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Today we're talking about it will get better. Today we're talking about it will get better. Let me read you something. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, chapter 7, verse 8, it says, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." One more time, it says, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whenever you might watch this. I love you all. Today we're talking about it will get better. Have you ever had a time in your life where it seemed like things was rocky, where it seemed like you didn't know where you was going? You was scratching your head wondering, how is this going to work? How this bill going to get paid? How am I going to do this? Sometimes you just don't know if things going to get better. Sometimes you just don't know if things going to work out. Sometimes you just don't know if things is going to come to pass. But you got to sit yourself down and know that things will get better. How do you know that it get better? Because he's the same God that paid your bills last time. He's the same God that got you out of that jam last time. He's the same God that made sure your light stayed on. He's the same God that made sure that everything didn't get cut off. You got to understand that we serve a God that says, you know what? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Check this out. Job's beginning wasn't better than his end. There we go. Job's beginning wasn't better than his end. How do I know that? He lost his family, lost his money, friends started tripping, wife was acting crazy, things wasn't going well, but he had to go through in order to get to the end. He didn't get double for his trouble. He didn't get double for his pain. He didn't get double for his suffering. He got double when he prayed for his friends. Sometimes you got to understand that your blessing is locked up inside of somebody else. You just got to know that the end will be better than the beginning. It may look cloudy. It may look rough. It may look tough. I may want to throw in a towel. I may want to pull my hair out. I may want to cuss some people out. I might want to walk somebody up one side and roll them down the other. But you got to understand that it will get better. What you got to do, you got to do what the Bible says. You got to do a hardship as a good soldier. You got to go through with your hands up. You got to go through that pain with your mouth open. You got to go through that situation with your mouth open saying, what? God, I know you with me. I know you're going to protect me. I know you're going to lead me. I know you're going to guide me. I know you got me. Fact of the matter is, if God didn't think you couldn't get through it, he wouldn't have brought you to it. There you go. Matter of fact, if God didn't think you couldn't get through it, he wouldn't have brought it to you. You got to understand, dear ma'am, you got to understand, dear sir, that things will get better. Things will get better. Somebody write that in the box. It will get better. It will get better. It will get better. What's better? You're going to have a better home, better job, better money, better friends, better relationship, better prayer life, better way you fast, better in the way you love, better in the way you give, better in the way you sow. Everything will get better. And let me tell you something. Better looks good on you. You've already been down. You've already been hurt. You've already been pushed aside. You've already been lied on. You've already been talked about. You've already been divorced. You've already lost that job. You already had that mortgage foreclosed. You already gone through. God said you've gone through the worst. Now your season of better is coming. What do you expect God to do better? What do you want God to do better? Who do you want him to bless better? How do you want to dress better? How do you want to eat better? God says better is the end of a thing. I ain't worried about the beginning. I want to know what the end gonna turn out. And let me tell you something. The end shows look better than the way I started. And let me tell you something. I don't believe that he brought me this far to leave me. Songwriter says, I don't feel no waste time. I come too far from where I started from. And nobody told me the road would be easy. And I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. I don't feel no waste time. it. 'Cause I come too far from where I started from. And nobody told me that the road would be easy. And I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Let me tell you something. He would never leave you. He would never forsake you. He would never walk out. He would never shut the door. He would never push you aside. He'd never tell your business. He would never lie on you. He would never cast you away. He would never say you're not worthless. Fact of the matter is, you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are in and not out. You are up and not down. You are a business owner. You are a good preacher. You are a good minstrel. You are a good singer. You are a good mother. You are a good father. You are a good co-worker. You are a good boss. Why? Because better is the end of a thing. My worst was in my past. My present right now is good, but my better is coming later. And let me tell you something. Better looks good on you. Better looks good on you. Write your name in that box and say, better looks good on me. Better looks good on Teresa. Better looks good on Mo. Better looks good on Kat. Better looks good on Miss Missy. Better looks good on Missy Lane. Better look good on Kitty Derrick. Better looks good on Sean. Better looks good on Lorenza. Better looks good on Audrey. Better looks good on Kenya. Better looks good on Erica. Better looks good on you. Better looks good on Paul. Better looks good on Eric. Better looks good on you. What do better look like? Better look like I've been through the storm and rain, but I made it. I've been through heartaches and pain, but I made it. And let you tell you something. You stand like this and tell the devil you tried it, but it did not work. You tried to get me, but it did not work. You tried to lie on me, but it did not work. You tried to scandalize my name, but it did not work. You tried to take my promotion, but it did not work. You tried to harm my kids, but it did not work. Let me tell you something. It did not work. That lie did not work. That untruth did not work. That story did not work. That failure did not work. Those things you didn't get did not work. God says, because better is the end of a thing. The word for today is better. Better, better. Let me tell you something. Better in your job, better in your money, better in your home, better in your prayer life, better in your weight loss, better in what you desire, better writing that book, better preaching that sermon, better reading his word, better praying on your face, better, better, better. Write that. Better, better, better. Better is coming to my house. Better is coming to my money. Better is coming to my job. Better is coming to my friends. Better is coming to my coworkers. Why? Because I've always been through the worst. I've already been through the hell. I've already been through the turmoil. And sometimes you got to look the devil in the face and tell him to get the hell out my face. I'm tired of you messing in my money. I'm tired of you messing in my family. I'm tired of you messing in my mind. Tired of you messing in my heart. Tired of you messing in my feelings. And let me tell you something. God says, I got something better for you. You just got to hold on and trust that I'm coming. I may not come when you, Lord have mercy. I may not come when you want me to, but I'm always on time. You may not see me, but I'm always on my time. You may not feel me, but I'm always on time. Why? Because better is the end of a thing. But you got to hold on and don't let go. Don't let no devil in hell stop you from being great. Don't let no devil in hell stop you from accomplishing your goals. Don't let no devil in hell stop you from getting what God has for you. You know why? Because better looks good on me. Better looks good on me. Better looks good on me. And let me tell you something. It will get better. It will get better. I love you all. Lord have mercy. I care for you all. And I thank you all. I love you all. I care for you all. And I thank you all. And always remember that where you are is not who you are. One more time. Where you are is not who you are. Tag somebody's name in this video, share this video, like this video, start a watch party with this video, rebroadcast this video, whatever you have to do to let people know that it will get better. What you're going through now means nothing, but what I'm about to get from God, better looks good on me. I love you all. See y'all Friday. Peace.